Okay, whenever you're ready.
All right. Hello, my name is Colin Schmidt. Enough about me, and on to the point I'm trying to make. Life is strange, but that's okay. It's meant to be strange. And here's the thing. If you don't know how life works, then you know what? Life can kind of get the best of you. I think life is what you make it. So, make the most out of it. After all, we only get one shot. Nonetheless, life has its quirks just like everything else. So think of this session as guidelines to approach life. Guidelines for the good, the bad, and the ugly. So pay attention, because life can be a little ineffable. Rule number 1. Life is hard, but there's a plan. There's always conflict. There's always pain, there's always suffering, but suffering makes us aware of some of the most beautiful things life has to offer. For me, I thought I was going to play college football. I could have been something, I could have been something great, but that's not what happened. 2 weeks right before my senior season of football, I tore my ACL, ending my football career. The hardest thing was leaving my men and my friends watching from the sidelines. And indeed, life is very hard, painfully hard sometimes. But then I found a new love, movie making. But I'll get on with that later. So I guess the point of this is realize that things may not go your way, but if they don't, it's probably for a good reason. Rule number 2. Failure is life's greatest teacher. You know how the old saying goes, a teacher asked, if I had 10 apples in my right hand and 9 apples in my left, what would they have? Then, of course, the student answers and says, you would have huge hands! Well, that may be true, but the answer's still wrong. The thing is, if you never try, you never will. But also realize that failure makes you better. Fail, repeat, over and over again. I mean, after all success is a different form of failure. The only difference is learning from your mistakes. That and never giving up. I mean, hell, the first person and the last person to tell you no is yourself. And sometimes, if someone tells you you can't, just imagine what they would say when you did. Rule number 3. At face value, life is ugly. But if you look closely, it is the most beautiful thing in the world. And in a world where we have violence, racism, sexism, discrimination, jealousy, greed, selfishness, anger, and many more things that make life seem bleak, seeing all this, it's hard to see the bright side of life. But there is a good, and there's also bad. Good people will always do the world a good. And will always overcome the worst life has to offer. After all, I mean, life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you react to it. So, be that fighting force that battles evil, even though you have no chance of winning. But, then again, if everyone has a battle they must fight, why not fight for what matters? Family, freedom, good food, good friends, good music, good people, and love are all worth fighting for. But at the same time, putting others first and yourself last may be the hardest thing to do, but is the best thing you can do. Lastly, and most importantly, rule number 4. Life is ineffable. See, sometimes life is too great or extreme to be expressed or described into words. But that is the most beautiful thing about life. Living. We live to experience these moments that are big, like getting your first car or your first child, where we live for the small moments, which are sometimes as easy as a laugh or a stare onto the horizon. Life is indeed strange, but enjoy it. After all, you only get one shot, so make this count. My name is Colin Schmidt, and until next time, have a good life.